Black AF, I'd say, is a provocative spin on the typical family sitcom. You know, we're taking on topics like race and relationship and culture and parenting. Unconventional, raw, and honest way that I don't think a lot of TV shows, especially family shows, have given to television before. So I think it's a really exciting, fresh take on the family sitcom.
I mean, it's cool to see Genneya. I mean, he's acting in the series, but it's Genneya, you know? So it's cool to see both sides of that. And even with Rashida, she's funny and brilliant, and it's cool to see that come to life on screen too. And their dynamic is so different, and their approach to parenting are so opposite. So it's interesting to see the way that these kids work and their personalities, because it's like, where is it coming from, you know?
I feel like parents can learn a lot from their own kids if they just like sit down and listen and just observe how they go about life in this current day and age, you know? Kids are a lot smarter than I think they get credit for.
I think that's one of the cool things about using comedy in the mix of telling these stories, because it allows us to present these stories lightheartedly and have these conversations and discussions in the sense of where, you know, people can laugh and it resonates more, you know what I mean?
And like learn at the same time. I'm the oldest sister, Chloe, but I get to learn a lot from you, and throughout the show we really get to see our relationship develop and whatnot. But what like drew you to her, and did you have to prepare? What was that type of experience for you?
I think Drea is she's very driven, she's outspoken, and she's very passionate, not just about her craft, she's passionate about her family. And we're both slightly awkward, but still, you know, I'm still confident, still self-assured. I think that, you know, Drea's, she's the butt of many jokes that she has no friends. But, you know, I like to think that I have friends. What would you say drew you to Chloe? Why did you want to play her? And what are some things that you would say are similar or different?
She's very popular, I'd say, and could at times be underappreciative and a little bit entitled, you know? But I think her exterior could definitely be deceiving. You know, I think she's a lot more thoughtful than she puts on. She cares more than she shows often, and I think she gives some bomb advice. She gives some pretty good advice to Joya at some points throughout the series, so I don't know, she's definitely underestimated. So Genneya, as our dad, he could be a little bit much at times. Love him, no shade. What would you say that his character's purpose and message, overall message, is supposed to be?
He wants Black people to be the best that they can, you know, and I think that shows in the conversation about filmmaking, and he doesn't, you know, and the not wanting to be mediocre in our art, and he wants people from other communities to have just a better overall better understanding of where we come from and why we are the way that we are.
The purpose in any show, there always has to be someone that maybe has the more outrageous opinion or outlook on things. There always has to be that person that says the crazy things so that other people can talk about it and teach a lesson. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure.
I think Black AF is different than other comedy series because it's told through the lens of Drea's character, and it's told from the perspective of the child versus maybe in the past it's the parent or whatever it may be. But I think it's cool to see this unconventional approaches to parenting styles that Genneya and Joya have, or just these real, raw, authentic relationships that the siblings have or the parents have with the child. What do you hope that viewers are going to take away and young people are going to take away from the show?
I obviously, first and foremost, hope that it can just entertain and bring joy in this current time, but I also really hope that our show can inspire people to open, honest, and understanding conversation with one another. I feel like the world could be very divided as of late, and I really just hope that the show can give the Black community something to relate to and laugh about and give other people an insight into what it is to be the Black experience, you know. I think everyone can find something to relate to in it, within the family dynamic, you know, whatever that be, maybe. But I just overall think, hope that it inspires conversation and just brings people together.